I'll let her run a second.
Welcome back to another episode of Blunts and Discussions. I'm your bro host, Kamikaze.
I'm Nuke.
And I'm the Rye. What's up, y'all? Boy, that went smooth this time.
Another flawless intro.
That's right. So, boy, oh boy, we got some shit to talk about this week, guys.
Don't tell them what we're talking about, right?
I was thinking about it, man, but I was thinking, man, Nuke would tell him so much better. Go ahead, Nuke.
So, got a flat tire on the way to work.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's
been there.
Well, that's pretty much it.
Do you actually like pull over and switch out the tires, or you just say fuck it and just ride that tire to wherever you're going?
No, I pull over. I'm definitely pulling over, but I probably ain't switching shit myself though either. I'm fucking
waiting on AAA.
Wait
so I'm
for
guessing you didn't get to go ice fishing after work.
You know what? I'm going to tell the truth. I really didn't get a flat tire. I was just trying to make up a story for something interesting that happened this week.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
I feel bad, but I came clean, and I'll never lie to you again. Those in the chat. And my bro hosts, I promise.
Give it up for Nuke trying to provide content.
That's right, y'all. Come on.
Turning over a new leaf.
Yeah. Well, trending topics, folks. The trending topic of this week, I'm sure as all you know, is that Chris Rock finally responded to that legendary slap that, in the words of Chris Rock says, Suge Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Yeah.
Hey. But I gotta say, I haven't seen the whole show or anything. I've just seen little shorts here and there, and I didn't think Chris Rock was gonna come back like this. Like he's dogging the shit out of both of them and putting the business back out there.
Yeah, he did.
You thought what he said about G.I. Jane was bad. Now he's bringing up your entanglement and all types of. Why ain't you slap that dude? Like, sheesh. I don't know. I'd like to see more.
Yeah,
well, say no less.
Definitely at the end of it.
You said what?
I said this definitely ain't the end of it. You know, I mean, there's gonna be more comments in the future, still talking about the shit and kind of the repercussions.
I can't believe he did that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was some hoe-ass, beta-male-ass shit, man.
No, he's talking about, like, Chris Rock. Can't believe Chris Rock airs that out like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I can't believe Will went up there and just had the balls to do that in front of all the people on TV, like 4 million people watching or some shit.
Yeah, and then smile. But that's what I'm saying. Like, one could always make the argument, like, dude, like Chris Rock said, like, bro, you're hella bigger than me. You went up there. Like, remember motherfuckers were saying, like, bro, you went to pull that shit on The Rock. If Dwayne The Rock Johnson was up there doing that, you went up there and slapped him, you would have just, like you were doing, like, I'm going to get up here and smack this little motherfucker.
Right. That's why I put beta male activities. You can't pick and choose your battle. You got to battle them all. That's what you want.
Bro,
what is it? Here he goes, woo, whoop.
Bro, he's huge. Well, in case you guys missed it, threats were definitely made by Chris Rock's brother, Tony Rock. Said he ain't gonna let that shit ride, man. And when he catches him, bro, it's on site, man. Check it out. See for yourself.
Yeah, him and
you gonna hit my motherfucking brother? Cause your bitch gave you a side eye? Oh, it's a lot of Rock brothers. Y'all ain't know it's a lot of Rock brothers. It's 10 of us, motherfucker. You about to see all the Rock brothers. That shit ain't gonna ride, nigga. I don't got a lot of shit to lose, nigga. Y'all might never see me on TV again, but
There it is.
I hear you. I hear him. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised, man. They probably haven't crossed paths and shit, man. Motherfucker slapped my brother like that, bro, on national TV, bro. We're about to get out, man. I'm about to go have to sit down for a couple of years on these assault charges, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna have to. It is what it is, bro.
I don't think you're ever just gonna cross paths with Will Smith. I don't think he'd just be out there like that.
Yeah. There's
Well,
definitely
I'm sure
gonna
he's
be
not
a big
anymore.
crowd of security and fucking group of paparazzi and shit around.
You don't never see him out just on some regular shit.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. And then you couldn't, you know what I mean? Like, you really can't just go in the middle of the mall and go shopping and shit anymore. You got to order everything online now or have your assistant do it, you know?
Right.
But it's like Chris Rock said too. He's like, this motherfucker played Muhammad Ali. Like, he fucking trained months and months to look and box and move like Muhammad Ali. He's like,
Right.
I played Pookie in New Jack City. Like,
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like, I don't know if I consider that a street fight, but whose side? You know, like who's like, hey, this can't happen. We're not even in the same weight class. Like, it's going the fuck down. Size really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it ain't the first time you see the big dude smack a little dude.
I think that, well, you know what, man? But that's what I'm saying. Chris Rock is not a street dude at all, man. Like, this is not that this was street shit anyway. If this was street shit, this was how ass shit Will Smith did. But the man's up there as a comedian, professionalism. He's waiting on security to show up, and they never did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's just like dumbfounded. Like, bro, I don't even know what to think. Matter of fact, after he got smacked, he was like, "This is the greatest." What did he say? He said,
wow, that was the greatest night in television history.
Yeah, but he said, he's like, "Oh, I'll just keep going." That's what he said. Like, "Oh, I'll just keep going." Like, yeah, like you told me the other night, Luke. Some asshole was behind the camera saying, "Just keep going, just keep going." Like,
Yeah,
just keep
yeah,
going.
they're just like, just keep going and shit. Like,
This guy wants to tell me when to leave.
okay,
And then,
Yeah.
and then proceeded to go on for the night, and Will gave a speech and got a standing ovation and shit.
yeah.
Eric's not
Chris Rock just standing on stage like,
just business.
okay,
Yeah.
like what's
It is-
going on?
Has anybody actually seen that movie, King Richard?
Nah.
No, you pretty much could see it by the trailer. Who watched the trailer is like, all right, well, there's the whole movie.
Yeah, well, I didn't. I never saw the trailer. I watched the movie, and I just watched it like a week ago. And it was not an Oscar-nominated film by any means. It just wasn't, bro. You know, it really wasn't. There was way
He
better.
won for that shit, didn't he?
Huh?
He won. Will Smith won for that shit, didn't he?
Yeah, he did win. That's what I'm saying. But it wasn't, bro. This was no Shawshank Redemption. This was not a Green Mile, a Forrest Gump. This was not anything immaculately great. You know, it was just like, the dude was an asshole. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was just a fucking uneducated asshole that didn't want his daughters. He you know, was basically, he was the Joe Jackson. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was Joe Jackson and shit. Like, I'm about to Joe Jackson my kids, and we're about to get the fuck out the hood, which I commend the brother for. Cool. But, you know, he was also an asshole to everybody around that was trying to help too. Like, hey, I'll help coach your daughters. Nope, they're not practicing today. And it's like, well, they should, you know. They're not doing a tournament today. Well, they should, you know, and just fighting. He was going against the grain on everything, you
I
know.
didn't see any of that energy in the trailer, and he was up there giving a speech like he was looking out for them. I don't know. It just seemed like I thought it would be a more encouraging movie or something, like Meet the
No.
Titans or something,
Yeah.
or whatever that shit's called.
It
Don't let
wasn't,
anybody tell you that you can't do this type shit.
yeah.
bruh. It wasn't at all, man. But I
I
didn't
said,
think,
get your ass in there and swing that racket.
yeah, man. Right.
No objection.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Well, let's see
Was
what
it
Chris
more-
Rock had to say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What?
I was just gonna say, was it more about Will because he's like a star actor, or was it more on the Serena and Venus? Or is that
It
the
almost seemed like it was a political thing. Like, well, Will didn't win it last time, so he's gonna win it this time. Like, in all reality, he probably should have won it for the last movie, and I didn't even see it. But Will Smith's a great actor. Nobody's taking that from the dude
Yeah.
at all. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But this wasn't that great of a movie. I watched it, but it was like, man, this movie's not the shit. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you really took your uneducated motherfucking ass around people that were educated and fucking were bullying motherfuckers and being kind of an asshole to people that were really there to help your daughters out, you know. But you wanted it your way. This was your vision. Yeah,
I'm the manager.
I'm the manager, but that's what I'm saying. But even Joe Jackson, bro, was smart enough to know, like, man, I need to step aside and let Berry Gordy and Motown make these moves.
Yeah.
I'll still be there to oversee, but I'm overseeing the moves they're making. And he's just like, nope, these are the moves they need to make. And ultimately, you know, I guess you got to give a man his credit because it worked. You know, at the end of it all, it worked. But not enough to make a movie out of it. Like, this man was like, great. What did Will Smith say, bro? I wish I had the clip, man. But he was like, he was a great defender of his family and all this shit. Like, yeah, I didn't really catch that vibe from this movie at all.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. It's just, I'm thinking it's like an encouraging movie.
Yeah, it wasn't at all, bro. It wasn't at all, man. In my opinion.
The more about their story, or was it just the whole movie was based around him because of his name and who he is?
No, it was their story, but it was based around him. You know what I mean? It was based around him. You know, I'm sure they took some theatrical liberties and shit in some of this shit, man, because at one point in the movie, he was about to ride up and go, you know, pull a 9mm out on like 5 Crips and shit. And at the exact moment he's walking across the street, they don't even see him coming. He's going across the street about to air him out because they were fucking with him and his daughters at the tennis court. And at that exact moment, a drive-by happens.
Sound like a paid hit to me.
Yeah, somebody else interjected and shit.
Yeah, man. It just
the movie behind the guys in that car.
Yeah, I'd rather see that. Yeah,
it's a more interesting story and shit.
Yeah, and bro, not to mention, bro, that the drive-by was like 55 miles an hour and shit. It wasn't even a slow, precise thing. It was like, what the fuck?
That's right, baby. Mm-hmm. Come on, you.
Yeah, I'm trying.
That's it. Again, you know what? I can't do it. I just can't. You should have got a Moldy's.
Erectile dysfunction damaging your love life? Try Moldy's, the new revolutionary alcoholic drink that makes you stand up and be somebody. This drink contains alcohol. Side effects may include diarrhea, vomit, rash, heartburn, blue balls, rectal bleed, loss of memory, diabetes, and atrophic vaginitis. Moldy's does not protect against STDs. Consult a doctor if you show any of these symptoms.
Ooh, that was great. Pass me a Moldy's.
Moldy's.
Thanks, Moldy's. Hear what Chris Rock had to say, man. This is the moment that everybody's talking about here. Let's see what he's talking about.
Called that man a bitch. Fucking Charlemagne called him a bitch. The Breakfast Club called him a bitch. And The View and The Talk and every rapper and the Drink Champs called him a fucking bitch. Everybody called him a bitch. They called his wife a predator. Everybody called him a bitch. Everybody. And who's he hit? Me. A nigga he knows he could be. That is some bitch ass shit.
You know what? The interesting part about that, just to pause here real quick, is that I actually had a conversation with a couple people, man, that I was like, bro, that was some bitch ass beta male ass shit. And the argument was like, well, how's that beta? And it's like, bro, because you literally got up here and slapped this little dude that you knew had no chance of fucking with you, bro. And, well, like Nuke said, like, or one of you guys said, like, bro, he trained to be Muhammad Ali. That means you didn't just train to look like it. You actually trained as a boxer. You learned the way he danced, all that shit. You know what I mean? The way he punched. You could knock a motherfucker out. He could have knocked his ass out easily. You know what I mean? But, you know, you did that shit on behalf of your motherfucking wife that brought you on that red talk table, bruh, and just had you looking fucking stupid as shit. But, yeah, man.
But regardless of the reason, let's take the reason out of the equation. If you felt like, not you personally, but just if a person felt like their wife was disrespected, no matter how beta male-ish it was, does size matter? if somebody came up and was just hella disrespectful to your wife and he was a midget in a wheelchair and he just was crossing the fucking line, would you just let it go, or are you slapping this motherfucker out the wheelchair?
No,
I think might have happened if I can, man. Like you said, if let's say if it was not The Rock is fucking huge, but let's say it was somebody bigger. What Will Smith may have done, let's say if it was The Rock, what if he would have walked up on The Rock like, nah, fuck it, and he starts squaring up and he gives him, he puts his hands up like he knows it's about to be a scrap. Like, so the fact that he smacked Chris was like he knew that he wasn't going to fight back. If he would have went up there and like squared up with Chris and shit, Chris probably would have still thought it was a joke and shit. You know what I mean? He definitely wouldn't have fought back.
I think Chris need to have a little more confidence in himself. You don't know, you might throw a blind punch, eyes closed, everything, and just connect just right. That's the thing about it.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that because it's like yeah, bro. As soon as you turned around, bro, I'd have been on your back, fam. Back, fam. Yeah, it'd have been going down. But I think that he just like Nuke said, like, bro, he wasn't expecting that at all.
He leaned into it.
Huh?
He leaned into it. Like he thought that Will was going to come up and say something to him, and he like poked his head out like he was going to say something to him, and he slapped the shit out of him.
Bro, he probably thought they were about to do the fake little rumble shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something. But he didn't see that one. I mean, you could tell because we don't have the audio sound to it, but he was like, uh-oh, like he was laughing.
Richard. He's like, Richard. Like, because that was the movie, The King Richard.
Richard, yeah. It was like you just slapped him like a bitch ass dude and shit. It's like, wow, bro, that was.
And that was a dumb joke too, though. It's like that joke wasn't even. It ain't nothing like what he's doing now.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. This bitch is entanglements and all types of shit. Fucking all your fucking your son's friend and shit. Like, bro, this bitch is whack, dude. And then you
Jada want
to talk about it.
Yeah. And then Jada want to come out and talk about the alopecia or however you say that. And no disrespect to anybody that has that, but I was like expecting something. She had like a little slit right here. Like you didn't have to do a comb over for that. You just had to do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anybody would know that you had that based off of what I seen that she showed about it is all.
And she's had short ass hair her whole career. So this could have been a haircut. The rest of us didn't think nothing about alopecia. But that's what I'm saying. They're acting like, well, everybody knows that she has alopecia. Like, no, they didn't. Who the fuck is she? Nobody gives a fuck about her anyway, bro.
I wouldn't have known that. And I don't remember what the picture was, but it pointed it out, you know, or she was pointing to it or whatever. And when I seen it, I just remember thinking like, I still wouldn't have known that. It could have been a scar. You had a little slit, I feel like. It's not like your shit was patched out or something, you know, like I wouldn't have known.
Nah, bro, they're talking about her hair was buzzed all the way off because of alopecia.
That's what I'm saying. When I seen the picture, her hair was buzzed already. And all there was that I seen was like a little slit right here that looked like it could have been a scar, and the hair just didn't grow back right there. Like, I don't know. I didn't see enough to think, yeah, she has health issues. You know what I mean? Like, how would Chris Rock know that? See, and G.I. Jane too. Like,
yeah, that's
man. You got the buzz cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're hella old and shit, man. Like, oh yeah, you know what? I see what you're talking about now, bro. That little slit.
Yeah, there's nothing there that would be like, oh.
Like, that's what you're talking about? That little, hold on, man. Like, I gotta.
Does the hair not grow there also when it's happening? So really, if she had long hair, she'd have a big ass bald spot.
But she doesn't have a big ass bald spot. Like, I got a scar on that looks like that.
Didn't she like actually do movies without as a fucking role for one of her roles where she didn't have hair? I'm trying to think of all of her movies, and it seems like she had short hair in one of them motherfuckers at least, or when she was young. Like,
she had short hair, like in, I don't know if it was called like Woo. I don't know what it was called.
She's had short hair her whole career, bro. She's never been buttered out ever.
But I mean, her should be like swirled out or whatever they call that. You know, like her should be done up. It would just be hella short.
Bro, you see the mouse though?
Yeah, that's the exact picture I seen.
This is what the hell she was talking about. Like, that's it. Like, man,
I might have thought you had surgery or something. Like, I don't. That's. I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't know that.
Bro, she had a lot. That's what I'm saying. A lot of. she had a lot of women, bro, that were backing her up, bro. Like, well, yeah, it's nice that a husband is defending a woman because she has this one little line in her hair.
Well, so a lot of people were defending Will Smith for that for like the first 24 hours and shit until everybody took a step back and shit. Like, well, yeah, they fucking, talked about his wife. Shit.
Let's see. Let me play the rest of it. What he's like.
But comedians do that shit.
What the fuck? I do nothing to this motherfucker, okay?
Yeah, he ended up fumbling his joke after that shit. Like he was.
Yeah, I peeped that. Yeah, he did.
But then he came back, and I think that's why he was like, "Wasn't nobody picking on his bitch?" Like, I think he fucking said that shit like improv because that was right after he fucked his joke up. So he need to almost like recover and get an extra laugh and say something else. Like,
yeah, I think he even said that too. Like, oh, I fucked the joke up, but he recovered well though. Like, yeah, I forgot what he did say. I fucked the joke up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. God damn, bro.
Just the way he walked away. Nah, man. Nah.
Bro, the way he walked away though, man. That's the worst part to me, bro. That's the part that I was sold on. Like, bro, you just hoe ass shit. Hold on, let me see if I can get.
So he's really
bro,
still
the way he's smiling though, man.
Joe Jackson, fucking King Richard, smacking motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah, man, that's some weak ass shit, man. But I'm looking forward to that next Will Smith movie. The end of it all, Will Smith's pretty good.
I like Will Smith. He does it when he's like a cop or Independence Day or, yeah, I don't know. I haven't really seen too many of his serious movies, but
yeah.
I like Mike Lowry.
Waiting for Wild Wild West 2.
I Am Legend was good too. I like that movie.
I like that movie he did with his little boy. Before his little boy got all fucking weird and shit. His mom made him weird as fuck.
Yeah, that was a very good movie.
Yeah.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness, yeah. Now his kid's all fucked up. That's what I'm saying. Like, look at the whole goddamn family. Like, bruh, what the fuck is going on over there, man? His fucking son's fucking weird and shit. Like, bruh, somebody actually pointed out, like, bruh, something's wrong with every one of these motherfucking kids that this bitch has, that Jada gave birth to. Besides his first baby mom, his other son's standing over there masculine, looking like a dude and shit. His other kids are over here fucking wearing lipsticks and dresses and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Because we're like in that where it's like, let them be who they are. Only they're not being who they are. They're being influenced off of social media and fucking music and movies.
You're right.
Yeah. So that's some more beta male shit. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's some beta ass shit, man. It's like Jada wears the motherfucking pants. Straight up, dude. Where's the motherfucking pants, bro? I wish they would have had the clip that after Will Smith after he said that joke about the G.I. Jane and Will Smith was laughing. I wish the camera would have stayed on him where he looked at Jada and she gave him that look. Because I know he had to have saw her face like, oh, this is that time? I'm supposed to act like a man? Okay, here I go. Like, bitch.
Yeah, somewhere that
probably kicking in. Oh, my bad.
No, that footage has got to be somewhere, man. Like, because even though they cut away, and maybe it was a live taping, but whatever camera was still there would have still been on him, and that footage never got out. Like the footage of what happened if she really shot him a look and shit. Even if she didn't shoot him a look and she was just rolling her eyes, that's enough for him to know what he wants her to do and shit. Or
right,
he wants.
Yeah, she disapproves of this joke, and you're laughing at it, so you need to rectify the situation. And turn into Tupac and get up here and start stomping motherfuckers and shit. Matter of fact, I remember what was his name? The dude, the Wayans brothers, the goofy one, the goofiest, the craziest one.
Marlon.
Marlon. Yeah, he was like, bro, I watched that shit and he was like, bro, you literally got up there and started walking like you were Pac, like with the little duck walk, cool shit. Like he was like, bro, I know Pac and I know Will Smith. You don't even walk like that. Like, bro, you got up here like I'm Mr. Why that? Like this is something Pac would do. And it's like, no, he wouldn't. You know what I mean? He went to let a motherfucker cut her eyes and shit and be like, oh, I need to act like a man here? No, I need to act like a man.
That alcohol was kicking in. He's drinking a little bit.
I don't think they drink at the Oscars though.
I'm sure the people desperate. If they don't serve it, you know, people got flasks and all type of shit. Who the fuck's? We saw like a couple hours of it. They were probably sitting there for like 6-7 hours while they got shit together to film.
Start having that meltdown. Like, what was that dude's name you showed me, who started having that meltdown? Like, we're sitting here all fucking day, and he was like, man, fuck this shit. Started talking shit about the Academy. He was a real host. He kind of went off the
Ricky Gervais, the British dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he goes hard. Yeah, and he actually, I think he probably commented on that shit too. It's like everybody had a take on it when the shit came out, and he was like, if that was me, fucking, I would have said a way worse joke. And that shit probably wouldn't have happened. He probably wouldn't have came up like that and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man.
I don't know. Yeah, everybody had a comment on this shit though, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I watched the whole shit and led up to it, and it was almost like a completely different It was like a completely different night when he went from doing his whole bit, and then the last 5 minutes was like about this situation, but. Like commenting on the rest of his shit, man. Like his shit is solid, dude. That was a funny fucking stand-up, and I'll watch a lot of stand-ups. If something comes out on Netflix and it's some stand-up shit, you can tell the difference between motherfuckers like Chris Rock, who's been doing it for this long. Like he's still got it where he's top.
He's a veteran.
It felt like a Chappelle fucking set, which is, you know, what I mean, like if you've watched any of the last few Chappelle sets, man, those were all like fucking classics, like instantly.
For sure.
But it felt like that. So it's tight to see him like even be able to have a dope ass set without having to depend on this shit being his whole hour talking about this shit or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
You like Chappelle, Kazi?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the Chappelle show was like my anger management between like, I don't know, 06, 08 or something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he did no wrong on that fucking show.
I thought it was like 04. I don't remember when that came out.
Pull it up.
I used to watch the shit out of that.
You said pull it up? I'm trying to
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, shout out
to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it gave him some material to work with since he just stood there. But I guess what else what was he supposed to do? If he dove on Will Smith, even if he fucking packed him out right there on stage, it's still, he probably would have got all kinds of backlash.
Yeah.
He either would have got hurt or he would have, you know, potentially embarrassed himself even more.
I'd have tripped that motherfucker. He got close to some stairs.
Straight up. I'd have swiped that motherfucker's legs clean off. I'd have jump kicked this motherfucker right in the back, bro. You would have fell off the stage. Yeah, like,
both feet.
Bruh.
Both feet, whole body sideways.
Yeah. WWE style.
To your lower back, like one of those.
Yeah, like, bro, like you need a chiropractor after this shit. I'm about to break your shit in, bro.
The stairs too. You probably go take out Jada on your way down. Like, fuck both.
Fall right in this bitch's lap. Black out. Yeah.
Give her the side eye. Let's see what she does.
Man, bro, something. You know. Yeah, but you could tell a lot of people in the audience thought that shit was a joke too, though. You know what I mean? They really did. They thought it was like a bit. Like, you know,
for the first couple days, there was people there was a lot of people thinking that it was like staged.
Yeah, I knew immediately, bro. As soon as he sat down, like, nah, he's not playing.
He did look like he wanted to cry.
Bro, this motherfucker looked like a bitch.
He had to start cussing and yelling like that because he was about to cry.
Lots of discussions called him a bitch.
Yeah, man, straight up, man. Will, we love your movies and shit, bro, but yeah, you acting like a fucking bitch.
Everyone called you a bitch.
Everyone said
bitch.
That was his way of calling him a bitch without directly calling him a bitch.
Yeah, everybody else called you a bitch. And I didn't even call you a bitch. But for sure, just know the way I'm saying bitch, I think you were a bitch too. Bitch.
Yeah. And he is.
He is, man. You
Yeah.
bitch ass motherfucker. God damn, that was some bitch ass shit to do.
For now, you always hope you can recover. Like, okay, when's the fucking day? Well, when are you gonna fucking leave Jada and admit this shit? Like, we're waiting on that fucking video.
You need
Man.
a Soul Food 2 starring Will Smith. Directed by Tyler Perry. Like, that's all you got left, bro. You
Yeah.
might as well just step into the Tyler Perry world.
Yep, you need to just sit down at the Sunday dinner and start bawling your eyes out and tell
Will
him.
Smith and his a new season of All My Children starring Will Smith.
Call my children. Yeah.
You still kill it. You get in there like, oh.
I'm just saying, he does the emancipation and all this. Nah, bro, you need to get in a Tyler Perry movie ASAP. Soul Food 4, whatever one they're on. I don't know. I feel like there was a 2, maybe a 3.
Have y'all seen Emancipation? Anybody?
I watched a 10-minute YouTube like montage where it summed up the movie.
And that was enough to not watch it?
Yeah. Not it probably, it's not that it's not bad. It's just it feels like I've seen this. But I don't know. I'm probably missing shit because you said some shit about the Serena and Venus movie that I was like, what? I didn't know he was like Joe Jackson. He made it seem like he was fucking Adam Sandler.
He wasn't coming outside and yelling at motherfuckers like, there's towels around the pool. Why are there towels around the pool? You're about to light up, everybody. No, he wasn't doing that shit, but he was just an asshole, man, that knew what he wanted, but he got it done, bro, but he made it difficult, especially when people already saw, like, hey, man, your girls are talented. We're going to back you up. We're going to give you the best here. It's like, well, yeah, you can give us the best, but my way. And it's like, yeah, man, you made shit complicated. You made it complicated,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you got to think this Richard dude is a real guy who existed in the real United States after Joe Jackson had already made Michael Jackson and was like, hey, I could be a little.
Yeah. I think you're
Like your
muted.
mic cut out.
Your mic cut out. It's still out.
Yeah, well, I'm not condoning the Joe Jackson method because I don't know. It seemed like Michael Jackson was spending his whole adult life just wanting to do regular shit.
Yeah, man. Now my family, my daughters are all into Michael Jackson. It's like, yeah, I don't know, it sounds bad and shit, but it's like, honey, what do you like better? Do you like the black Michael Jackson or the white Michael Jackson music better?
I like the in between.
Yeah, everybody likes the in between. Like, yeah, the in between's pretty good. This motherfucker started. You ever see that South Park? The child pulled his nose off, bro.
I got your nose.
Oh my god.
I think I did do that. But I'm mad though because I came across some information or some YouTube videos. Was he wearing a wig through the Thriller and all that?
No, not through Thriller. Not through Thriller, bro. But bad.
That was his real hair in Thriller?
That was his real hair in Thriller, yeah. But after he did that Pepsi commercial, shit burnt off. Mic check, Nuke?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Way back. He burnt his shit around fucking come on. Don't stop till you get enough. Like, didn't he burn his shit around that time?
Yeah, well, yeah, he did.
So all this would have came after. And I'm just
No, bro. No,
his afro caught on fire. He wasn't rocking no afro in Thriller in
No,
Beyond.
it wasn't afro, bro. Yeah, Jerry curl. He had all the juices and the flammables in his hair. Let me look that up.
There's the actual footage on YouTube right now.
Yeah,
Like-
there definitely is.
It's the 17 times dubbed over VHS version and shit of that shit.
Yeah, see, that was
saw-
he did it as a favor, bruh. He did that Pepsi commercial as a favor for his brothers to like put the Jackson 5 back in the game, and that was in '84. Thriller came out in '82. So yeah, but all that shit he had on like Bad and it's black and white and all that shit. Yeah, that was a motherfucking wig, man. Chances are it was a female's wig, you know,
I
looking
don't
at
think
it.
it was. I don't think he burned like all of his shit off, man. I think it was,
Bruh.
I think he was like all
Yeah,
like
when you burn your scalp, bro, it doesn't come back. That shit's done.
Yeah. Plus, they probably got to like shave the area around it so they can put the bandages on and shit.
Yeah, he was fucked in the game off that one. Yeah. Let me see.
Help me, Tito.
God.
that motherfucker did the Harlem Shake and just dropped out the scene of the camera.
He like went limp. He went like straight limp after this shit happened. Like, oh, when your instinct to stop, drop, and roll, but instead of like dropping and catching yourself, you just straight go limp and shit, like because you're panicked.
Yeah. He went rolling down the stairs, didn't he?
He did in the movie. He did in the movie version of it, but I don't know if the real shit looked like that. He dropped out a frame in the actual footage of it, I think.
Oh, did he? I'm trying to find it now.
Yeah, he dropped out the frame. Yeah, that's what I saw. And they had him in the movie. They had him on Oxygen, rolling down the on the Oxygen channel, fucking rolling down the stairs or whatever channel played all the.
Yeah.
We're gonna run this footage courtesy of CNN. Thank you, CNN, for letting us run this here real quick.
Oh man.
That motherfucking shit burning already.
Oh yeah, it's just well good. Oh, bro.
Hot. Ow! No shit. God damn.
That motherfucker's head kicked back hard as hell. Hey, if he'd hit that dance move though and went up on his tippy toes like that in the college, the smoke was perfect.
Oh my god, yeah, it was perfect.
Cool.
Oh man.
Damn.
As soon as he hit his hand out and did the little move, the fucking flame hit and shit. Like,
just keep spinning until this goes out.
Just
that director was like, "Oh my god, this shot is beautiful."
Yeah, no shit.
The spin wasn't even planned; it was just like reactionary.
Hell yeah, that motherfucker's S curl was just like sizzling.
Off stage, he doesn't know what to do, so he just spins.
Just spin. Just keep going. Oh my god.
The way he kicked his head back and shit before he dropped. Yeah.
All right, I'm on fire. All my training tells me to spin and spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. He always had weird ass answers like that too. It was a producer. I was watching an interview with a producer of Michael Jackson's, and he was like, "Bruh, the beat was playing, and Michael was in the studio singing to it, and he was like, hang on, I just gotta stop." He's like, he throws the headphones down, goes in the hall. Yeah, did you see that? He's like, man, he's just there's no music in the hall, nothing. He's just doing all this shit, and the dude's just looking like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you just ran out the studio. Like, hold on, I gotta go. I'll be right back. And he's like, what the fuck? So he's in the hallway just dancing his ass off until he gets tired. And he's like, hang on, I just gotta dance out this whole feeling of the music. I'm some bullshit, bro. And he says, how did you learn to move like that? How, because he's watching, like, bro, you're doing dance moves up the ass right now, all right? He's like, running from Joe.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's like, well, yeah, so instinctually.
And then when he caught him,
but it's like, but it kind of is. It's almost kind of goes with like, well, instinctually, my hair's on fire. I don't know, but I know it's hurting. Let me just spin move like a motherfucker. That motherfucker did like 5 spins real quick, like yeah,
You ain't putting out that world of curl.
Oh, come the world of curl. Got that soul glow.
That's why it's got the red top. You ain't putting that shit out. I remember that yellow jug. You just go in there with the fucking fingers and just take a scoop.
Like this thick, that motherfucker's thick as shit. It's still around.
Yeah, you just go in there and take a scoop.
Yeah, it ain't even a scoop. It's just like a fucking.
My curls was popping back then. Like,
yeah. Remember the time.
A wig?
Some hair.
This motherfucker had butters.
Man.
That's the best damn wig then. Shit, times ain't even caught up yet. I mean, now it's all crazy. They got edges and shit now, but I'm saying back then, like all that time back then, that motherfucker had the top of the line wig and shit. You had to.
Have y'all seen some? You seen some of those? Bro, I'm talking about. I've seen a wig that's like a completely bald motherfucker thrown on. Look like you got a smooth fade, bro. Like a fade.
I see the dude fucking cornrows.
Oh no, god damn. That's where they're at.
You go get in a fight and somebody ripped the whole top of your head off and shit, and there's just a do-rag there with glue. Like, I'm hot. Whole room gotta go.
Wig cornrows though?
Yeah, bro. He shaved off the whole top, you know, and you grow out your sides or whatever you do. And this motherfucker put on. It was the skin tone and everything. Yeah, bro. He put braids on.
Golly, I gotta find that. I can't find it right now, but I gotta insert that in there. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're doing all type of shit now.
That's what I was gonna say. What timestamp that shit? Like, yeah, well, there it is.
Catfishing at all-time high.
Golly,
it's basically like glued on. Like it looks fucking clean, but you gotta know, like that shit probably doesn't last as long as the glue's good and shit. You know what I mean?
And ain't your head sweating under there? Like, I don't know. Like,
yeah.
How's that shit staying on? Your parts all slipping off to the side and shit?
That shit's like a 4-hour fix and shit. Started to turn into a pumpkin at midnight.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no doubt.
You out there with the old 2 fucking flesh and bone braids and shit, and your shit just thunk off like a plunger and shit.
Yeah. Damn, is it really that serious though? That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's really that motherfucking serious to Kazi, shit, you're the only bald guy here, bro. Have you ever considered ever even thought of it?
Why don't you go get a wig? Or like, I can't. No. I've embraced my bald.
People have literally said that to you, like, go get a wig.
Yeah. And do they got the mixed hair? Because you either see like the Will Smith top fade or you see fucking like
natural. It doesn't look natural as shit. People I know
if you have it braided while it's short, it does like theoretically like pull it faster like as it grows. Like I've heard that. I don't know the science behind that, but I've heard that.
Yeah, I have heard that too.
We've heard a lot of things. I don't know if it's actually correct though.
Yeah.
I just remember people saying that because I remember I got the little blokes or whatever they call them. It's like, yeah, it helps your hair grow. But yeah, it did help your hair grow because it was yanking out of your fucking scalp because I was walking around surprised for the next 2 days.
Well, here it is, folks. Myth busting, braids and hair growth. But unfortunately, braiding does not speed up your growth rate. It's only a genetics thing, so, you know.
Well, there it is.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, when was that survey conducted, though? What's the most recent data?
What of that? Shit, I don't know. Let me see.
Those are old studies. There's a lot has been done.
This was 2019, bro.
Oh,
that's recent.
I don't know. I used to get braided by this girl. That shit was so tight, like it would look like everybody else's braids after 2 days. Like her shit, but that shit hurt though. Like that shit would hurt for the first couple days.
Yeah.
You raise your fucking eyebrows and shit, and it's like your whole scalp's moving. Like,
you can feel the back of your neck
stretching and shit. Like, yeah.
Those little hairs. You ever get braids and then wind up with that one little dumb one? It's like you departed. Right? This is just one of those stupid ones sticking out. Like, man, god damn.
Not even wrapped at the right angle and shit. It was just what's left.
Yeah, it's what's left. Like, man, you could have tied this shit into something.
Yeah. If I could get my hair braided just one more time.
I remember when I was a young man. When it came to the ladies, I was running through them. But then I made the ultimate mistake and I got married. Damn, what the hell was I thinking? Every time I look at my wife, I want to crawl inside of a liquor bottle. And that's exactly what I do. I've been drinking Modiac for the last 17 years. Modiac, a man's drink. A smooth cognac that'll light your chest on fire. And make you forget how much of a bitch your wife is.
I don't miss that pain though, sitting there like watching a movie and just Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, man, but that's what I'm saying, bro. I've had my hair braided by so many different motherfucking women, bro. And every now and again, bro, you find that one where it's like, man, you damn near fall asleep, but the braids are super tight. Like, yeah, they're right.
Yeah.
It's the right amount of pressure, bro. Because I've had braids before where it's like, man, you're pulling on it, and goddamn, this shit's hurting. And then I look in the mirror and it's like, that's it. Like that, all this pain, and man, I'm about to take these motherfuckers out in a week. You know what I mean? Like, man, goddamn.
It ain't even tight to the skull back here and shit. Like,
nah, bro. Some people know how to do it, and some don't. You know what I mean? Some don't. Some shouldn't.
yeah. One more time.
Just one more time.
Last time I had braids too, I had like my shit was all swirled out and all type of crazy shit, and I worked outside. So when I cut the fucking hair off because I couldn't get my hair braided like I wanted to, and it was hot outside, I worked outside like 9 hours a day. And fucking, I had them swirls in my head from where it was tan from having them braids, so I looked like a fucking Goomba off Mario Brothers and shit for like the next month. If I'd have known then what I know now, I'd have kept my motherfucking hair. Because that was the last
Spread it through it like the best of them.
Yeah, but that summertime does be fucking crucial and shit when you got long hair in the summertime, like even if it's up. Yeah.
Oh, I got fucking yard debris in my hair and shit. Like, it was all bad.
Yeah.
Or was it all good and you just didn't know it?
I mean, yeah, it was. Yeah.
If you could only have some more debris in your hair these days, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Now that motherfucking leaf just goes. Get that cold fall leaf, just.
Yeah. You don't even need shampoo. You just soap.
Yeah.
How much money I save on shampoo?
You ever stuck your head out the window, a bald head out the window at 75 miles an hour on the freeway? You have not lived life.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's freezing on a 90-degree day.
But I'll take a full head of hair.
Any
Just
day.
so I have options.
You could only let your soul glow one more time.
Just sit in that barber chair with that little spritz, that spray at the end and shit. Like, just one more time.
Yeah. You used to have Afro sheen, and now it's like, well, it's all in the garbage now. Can't ever use it. Yep. Throwing this whole pink spray right in the garbage.
I lost my hair at 23, so that shit was rough. I was not ready.
No, I know a lot of dudes, man. Me and Nuke been fortunate in that department. Like, you know, we've been fortunate. There's no receding hairline or nothing yet.
And
I'm hoping that if I get old enough, man, that it's just gray. It's still there. You know?
Don't ever cut it.
Yeah, if you don't cut it off, you're gonna have hair.
Nah, man, I trim it. I don't like my hair that long. Like I don't know. I don't know what it is, but a few different women have told me, like, yeah, it looks a little weird when it's too long with the braids.
Yeah.
So I stopped. I'm like, okay, well, like halfway to the middle of my back is good. You know what I mean? Or then it starts looking like fucking weird or something, and I'm like, maybe it doesn't. But just because I was told that a couple times, it's like, oh yeah, the women are talking. You know, gotta cut it.
I've heard this more than once now.
This means something.